coming to the plate for the Pilots, number 7, Ali Camarillo.
So Ali Camarillo steps in. We'll have to fill you in after that foul ball. It knocked the power out in here of my press box, which made things a little more difficult. Webb singled the next pitch. And then Ben Newton comes up and grounds out to the second baseman. So runner on second with 2 away. It's now 7-0. Pilots on top. That one's hit on the ground hard out to Beeman. It's short. Throw by Beeman's a good one, but to the stretching Ty Beck to end the inning. So a run does score. You guys didn't see it because of the power outage I had in here for just a second. It makes it a 7-0 game. We head to the bottom of the third now. 7-0.
Your Chinook 0. Today's game brought to you by the Alaska Highway Safety Office. Driving fast doesn't get you anywhere except in trouble. When you speed, you are subject to fines, points on your record, or worse, you could injure yourself or someone else. So before you think fast, think of the consequences. Stop speeding before it stops you. This message brought to you by our good friends at the Alaska Highway Safety Office, a sponsor of Chinook Baseball. Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, our friends from the Alaska Highway Safety Office are here on site at the Jordan Field. We invite you to visit their tent. They've got a lot of official Alaska baseball swag they would like to give you. So run on over and say hi. They're our good friends. They'd love to meet you.
So bottom 3, 7-0 Pilot lead. This is the opportunity for the Chinooks to get back into this. 7-0. Alec Beeman steps in for his first at-bat of the game here in the third inning. Deep breath by Ole. The first pitch from him is outside, making it a ball. 1-0. That one just missing to make it 2-0. Ole getting squeezed. It's 2-0 to the leadoff man here in the third inning, Alec Beeman. 7-8-9 for the Chinooks, due up here in this one. 2-0 downstairs to make it 3-0 to the leadoff hitter here in inning number 3. Sorry about that little power outage I had. 3-1 strike now is that one. That foul ball just kind of knocked everything out. Three 3-1 dropped in for a strike. So 3 balls, 2 strikes, nobody out to the leadoff hitter here in the Chinooks half of the third. It's chopped to the ground foul. So 3-2, 7-0's our score. Back here after the power outage I had after that foul ball. Kind of funny to watch. Couldn't have hit more square on the computer. First time we've had one of those in a long time, too. So 3 balls, 2 strikes, nobody out. Chinooks still looking for their first base runner as that one's upstairs and they get him. So walk to Alec Beeman as Chinooks finally on the board in the on-base column.
Now coming to the
still looking for their first base hit.
Number 5, Patty.
As Patty McCormick steps in with nobody out in the inning. Patty McCurry steps in. We changed his walk-up song to comeback song by Darius Rucker. It's been the song of the summer as he lines that one down the left field line, just foul. That walk-up song seems to be a bit of a good luck charm for Patty. Good barrel by him. Leadoff hitter's aboard. It's Alec Beeman with a walk. As Patty stands in here with nobody out. 7-0's our score. Pilots on top. 0-1 to McCormick. Here it is, and that one's lifted in the air to left field. Newton seems to be underneath it. So he'll put it away. So Kelly Webb asked if I can recap what happened after the baseball knocked my power out in here. Let me explain to you. Brian Webb, I would assume you might be related to that Webb, actually came through with a big hit for the Pilots, dropped it into right center field for an RBI single. Then back-to-back outs by Ben Newton, Ali Camarillo. It's a good swing by Webb as well. Out there to right center. Good job taking the ball the way he went. Pickoff attempt is not in good. It's first pitch to the 9-hole hitter Alexander Sanye with one out of the inning. That was downstairs. It's a ball. It's 1-0. Gorgeous night on the screen. Afternoon. 3 o'clock Alaskan time. How much longer we'll be in the Alaskan time zone? 1-0 before we see it. There's a pickoff attempt on Beeman over there at first. Back in easily. Flipped up out of play to the left side.
And that foul ball sponsored by Bright Star Care for your home care needs.
So 1 ball, 1 strike with 1 away. Runner goes. Here's the throw down to second. Did he get him? It's up high. So Beeman's in there with a stolen base to second base.
And that Chinooks stolen base sponsored by Discovery Cove Recovery and Wellness Center, inspiring wholeness in you.
So runner on second with 1 away. Sanye's got an opportunity here and a good hitter's count, 2-1. There's a pitch to him. It's just inside. 3-1. Three balls, 1 strike, 1 out in the inning to the 9-hole hitter in the Chinooks lineup. But that one's in there for a strike to make the count full now to the 9-hole hitter, 3-2. 7-0, Pilots lead. Chinooks still looking for their first hit here in the 3rd inning. 3 balls, 2 strikes, 1 away. Bottom 3. This 7-inning game before we see that pitch. It's going to be a check on that runner at second. Nine-hole hitter Sanye at the plate with the leadoff man Ben Weaver looming behind him. 3-2, here it comes. One's fouled back, trying over my head. It's still count still full. So we'll have to try it again. Three and two, 1 out. Was lifted into center. Good swing there by Sanye. Back is a center fielder, Kendall, who puts it away. Beeman's going to tag from second and advance to third, so good heads-up base running by Beeman to move up to third as that's a fly out to center field. For Alexander Sanye, and now the top of the lineup, Ben Weaver standing in here in the 3rd inning.
Ben Weaver.
Boy, any time for the first hit of the game would be right now. Runner over there at third base. You can't tell on screen, but the entire Pilots bullpen looks like as if they're asleep down that right field line on the bullpen mound for them. All of them are sprawled out on the mound. I don't blame them. 7-0, and their starter is locked in. First pitch outside, ball 1 to Ben Weaver. Weaver grounded out 4-3 his first time around. Runner at third with 2 outs here in the inning. 1-0 pitch to Weavers. And their first strike now. It's 1-1. Weaver hitting .299. It's probably .298 now in the season. 35 for 117. Coming into tonight's game. It's 31st game of the year. That one's fouled out of play.
NFL ball sponsored by Chepo's Mexican Restaurant for fine cuisine.
Third best amount of games played on the team. A couple of guys have 32. He's got 30 now. This will be 31st game of the year for him. 1 ball, 2 strikes to Weaver as that one's lifted out to center. Is that going to get down? And will. I think Kittle didn't think he had any bit of shot at it. It gets in front of him. So, I mean, RBI single for Weaver. And don't look now, the Chinooks are on the board. It's now 7-1, both in the hit column and the run column, as Justin Gregg steps in, and perhaps a little bit of life for the Chinook squad with 2 outs.
Jack.
2 outs in the inning. Justin Gregg stands in. Weaver off at first. Pick off at 10 from all. Who would have guessed? Boy, these 2 teams, the Chinooks and the Pilots, pick off more than any teams I've ever seen in my life. 7-1's our score now. Pilots on top. Gregg looks at ball 1. 1-0. One ball, no strikes with 2 away in the inning. One's lifted out of play by Gregg.
And that foul ball sponsored by 3 Bears, Alaska.
Inning number 3 of this 7-inning game. 7-1's the score. Weaver with not much of a lead over there, 1-1. Check on him anyways, what I tell you. That was ripped down the left field line. This is going to stay fair. No, it'll be foul. So 1-2. Slim. 1 ball, 2 strikes, 2 away in the inning. Opportunity to keep things alive. Gregg at the plate. Here's the pitch to him. That one's lifted out to the right side. Count will remain at 1-2.
Laborers Local 341.
One and two, 2 away. Another pickoff, and that runner out first. Nothing going on. Another pickoff at first. Back to back now. Ole is very worried about that leadoff man, Ben Weaver, at first. Here in the 6-run game. 1-2, 2 away. Ole's long hold. Comes to the plate outside. 2-2 now. So 2 balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs in the inning. Deuces are wild here in inning number 3. Two and two as that one's good pitch. Looking strike 3. A little bit of a delayed reaction out of the umpire, but it is strike 3 regardless. That's Ole's second strikeout, but we head to the top of the 4th. Chinooks are on the board at 7-1. Here going into the 4th inning.
Brought to you by the Alaska Highway Safety Office. They join us here at Lee Jordan Field. Visit their team store tent. They'd love to see you. They've got some official swag they'd like to give away. And speaking of giveaways, grab your red and white tickets. We'll start with the red ones first. For an All Seasons Clothing gift card, if you have this red ticket number, you're a winner. 136-9659. 136-9659. 9659. If you've got that number, you're on your way to All Seasons Clothing Company with a gift card from the Chinooks. Now, we've got some Chinook Booster Club members here today. We're going to give away an official Chinook coffee mug with this white ticket number, 834042. 834042. If you've got 834042, you are a Chinook Booster Club member with an official Chinook coffee mug.
So top four, here we go. It's a little loud for you.
Coming to the plate for the Pilots, number 25.
Caden Kendall steps in. 7-1's our score. Welcome everybody back who's trickling back in after that little power outage I had after the foul ball. Kind of wild that foul ball knocked everything out in here. Landon Cody's back out there. See, Kendall kind of takes a weird hack, waves that and misses. Kalen Haynes is up and throwing. I wouldn't say he's throwing hard or anything. He's just kind of getting loose down in that Chinook bullpen. Oh, one's downstairs, make it 1-1. One in there for strike two. Now 1-2. One ball, two strikes to the leadoff man here in the inning. Was lifted in the air out to shallow right center. Back is Patty, still back. Called off by Justin Gregg for out number one here to begin the fourth inning. 7-1 game.
Batting for the Pilots, number 22, Cole Fontenelle.
Let's go, pitch. 1, 2, 3, let's go.
First pitch by Cole Fontenelle is fouled down that first base line, 0-1. Nothing in one with one away. Is that one just a bit outside to make it 1 ball, 1 strike with 1 away in the inning.
Let's go, pitch. You got it. Looks good.
Line the kick to pitch from Cody just outside, 2-1. Two balls, 1 strike to Fontenelle. Waved at and missed. Even it up, but 2 balls and 2 strikes. With 1 away in the inning.
Pitch. Let's go.
Beautiful afternoon. 2-2 is roped out to right, kind of golfed out to right. Right at that layer of pilots on the bullpen mound out there. Count now 2-2 with 1 away in the inning.
You got it.
2-2 ripped out to right, a mile into the air. Got just underneath it. Greg looked like he's going to settle underneath it. So put that away for out number 2. So good job there by Greg to battle the sun to put that one away. It's back-to-back flyouts to Greg, and now we got 2 away in the inning.
Batting for the Pilots, number 23, Tom McCaffrey.
Where's play? Everybody's alive.
First pitch is fouled back towards me. It's 0-1. Thomas McCafferty's at the plate. He had a 2 RBI single his last time up. 2 outs in the inning. 7-1's our score. Oh, one ripped into center. Weaver's coming on. He lays out. It just gets underneath his glove, and it goes by him. Back to get it is Saunier. Good backup by Saunier, so it only is a double for McCafferty, and he's on base for the 3rd time tonight. Hit by pitch, a single, and now a double here with 2 outs in the 4th inning.
Run it out, center field, run it out. Throw yourself down.
Batting for the Pilots, number 10, Ty Johnson.
Ty Johnson steps in.
Go ahead, pitch. You got it.
2 away in the inning. That one just off the plate. Good pitch by Cody. I like that pitch. Didn't get the call. It's 1-0. Really good spot. You live there all night, you won't be hurt at all.
You got it, pitch.
1 ball, no strike. Pitch lifted down the left field line. Is that going to stay fair? Just foul. Well, that almost got the chalk. 1-1. So 1 ball, 1 strike now with 2 away in the inning of this 7-1 game. Here on this beautiful, beautiful afternoon.
Easy, easy. You got it.
Time's called at the plate. Ty Johnson wants a second. 0 for 1. He's walked and flown out to this point. Runner on second here with 2 away. Here's the pitch to Johnson. A breaking ball dropped in there. So now it's 1-2.
There you go. Bring it home. Bring it home, pitch.
See if we can get out of this inning with allowing a run. Just downstairs. Good pitch by Cody. Makes the count now 2-2 with 2 away.
Beautiful. You got it.
Two twos on the ground over the jumping Landon Cody. It's going to be a tough play for Patty. Did he get him? No. Running in, trying to make the play. Good hustle
Pitch. Good job. Good job. Let's go.
out of Patty, but the throw was just a little late. Good hustle as well by Todd Johnson to beat that out. So it's an infield single. Now runners on first and third with 2 away for the DH, Terrence Aguita.
Coming to the plate for the Pilots, number 38, Terrence Aguita.
Nice job, catch. Bring him home. No worries.
That one's lifted a mile high just out of the infield. Back to get it is the shortstop Alec Beeman, who's going to put that one away for out number 3. So Landon gets out of it. 7-1's our score. An opportunity to kind of claw back into this. Bottom 4 coming your way after this.
Today's game brought to you by our good friends at the Alaska Highway Safety Office. The Alaska Highway Safety Office reminds you that when you speed, your speed increases on the road, so does your chance for a crash. Don't put your schedule ahead of everybody else's safety. Stop speeding before it stops you. This message brought to you by the Alaska Highway Safety Office. They're here today. Visit their tent on the grounds of Lee Jordan Field. They've got some special things they'd like to show you and give you. Taking a look at the silent auction autograph number 5 jerseys, autographed by the Chinooks. The winner will be announced at the end of the 5th inning of the 2nd game. The bidding is up to $150. You can place your bid at the team store tent.
Bottom 4 about ready to get
Now
underway.
to play for your Chinooks, number 25.
Jack Lawrence stepping in. Here the 7-1 Pilots lead. Opportunity to get back into it. 1 run scored last inning. Just 1 run and 1 hit for the Chinooks compared to the 7 runs and 9 hits for the Pilots. Plenty of opportunity to turn that around as the first pitch by Lawrence is ripped foul out of play, 0-1.
Sponsored by Jason Fulmar of Veterans Realty Group.
So 1 strike to Jack Lawrence as that one's lifted a mile high and out of play as well. A couple of big hacks there. By Jack Lawrence. Here now 0-2 with nobody out here in the 4th inning. No balls, 2 strikes with nobody out. That was lifted out of play, so the count will stay put at 0-2.
That ball sponsored by Cozy Interiors, Alaska's interior store.
Jack popped out to end the 1st inning his last time up. Jack playing in his 33rd game of the year. 23 for 103 on the season. 0-2 home is up and in. Almost clipped him. Leads this Chinook team with hit by pitches, by the way. 10 hit by pitches. The next closest has 7, and that's Alexander Saunier. One ball, 2 strikes. That one's chopped on the ground to third. Over there to get it is Fontanelli. Picks it up, the throw onto first is a little offline, but a good job there by Webb to make a good play. Good athleticism by him to keep his foot on the bag for out number 1. And now Austin Young steps in.
Batting for your Chinooks, number 22, Austin Young.
So Austin Young at the plate with 1 out here on the 4th. Grounded out to shortstop his first time around. It looks at strike 1 here. It's now 0-1. After this, there will be a little bit of a delay, so I'll end this stream and then start a new one for Game 2. I'll start that one with a heading that'll say something along the lines of host family night here at Game 2. So everybody who wants to watch the host family night, I will have that streamed for us. Of course, obviously, there will be no broadcasting for it. You'll just have them being announced on the field. 1 ball, 1 strike with 1 out in the inning, as that one's in their strike 2. So I'll end this stream and then start that one to kind of bring more attention to it. That way people can file in and watch that happen. I'll start that stream a little before it all starts too. That way we can get it off and rolling. 1-2 to Young's upstairs to make it 2-2. Ole thought it was strike 3. Host Family Appreciation Night. Good chance to thank all our host families who have done a lot for us all summer long. 2-2 outside, 3-2. Giving us a place to sleep, a lot of food to eat. Just kind of be there for us when we need it all summer. 3 balls, 2 strikes to Austin Young. Special thanks to the Henrys who have hosted me and Landon Cody this summer. 3-2, good pitch downstairs, ball 4. Just the 3rd base runner of the game for the Chinooks to this point.
to the plate for your Chinooks, number 15, Ryan Matheson.
Ryan Matheson changed his walk-up song back. I believe today is the first day that he's had it changed. One out of the inning. Trying to get off the schneid, as both of us have put it. First pitch fouled back over here by me. Ty Beck coming over to get it. Good hustle out of Beck. Nothing in one with one away here in this bottom fourth inning. 7-1. Pilots on top. Long hold there by Ole. Delivers the pitch to Matheson, which is outside. It's 1-1 now. It's been 6 games, excuse me, since Matheson's last hit as the 1-1's fouled off into the catcher's glove, 1-2. 6 games, he got his last hit and his first at-bat of that game as well. So it's been a long time since he's found himself in the hit column. Opportunity here to crack it 1-2 before we see it. A pickoff of the catcher, nonetheless. First base, nothing going on. Just keeping him honest. 1-2. Good pitch. Makes the count 2-2. Two balls, 2 strikes. We're going to check on that runner at first one more time. Carson Ole trying to set a record on most pickoffs in a game. He's going to be close. 2-2, 1 away in the inning. That one's in there for strike 3. Matheson caught looking for the second out in the inning.
Now batting for the Chinooks, number 23, Ty Beck.
Third strikeout of the game for Ole, and now with 2 away, Ty Beck steps in. Beck struck out his first time. Ty Beck, a Chinook fan favorite. Been out here a lot of years with his dad, Chris Beck, who's been the general manager for a long time. 0-1 as Beck swings at and misses the first pitch. Nothing in 1. 0-1 to Beck, almost comes inside and gets him. 1-1, count evening up. So 1 ball, 1 strike here with 2 away. Wind the kick, the pitch. Beck comes up empty. It's 1-2. Seven to 1. Pilots on top. 1 ball, 2 strikes here with 2 away. First baseman for the Chinooks tonight in at the plate. Long hold by Ole. Wind the kick and the pitch. That one's fouled back over to the screen. Beeman over to get it. Good hustle by Alec Beeman. No. 1-2 downstairs, make it 2-2. Timmy Watkins is in the box with me, trying out new hairstyles for him. And I can't tell which way he's being serious or not. Got his hair behind his ears. I think it looks fine. 2-2 down in the dirt, making it 3-2. So Young will be off on the pitch. Yeah, I liked it the other way better. Yeah. So 3-2, 2 away in the inning. Runner goes, swung at and missed for strike 3. Beck's down on strikes. 4th strikeout of the game for Carson Ole, and that ends the 4th inning. So we head to the 5th. It's now 7-1. Pilots on top.
On the scoreboard. No hits, no runs. One person left on base, one player left on base. The score, the Pilots 7, the Chinooks 1. Today's game, game 2 of a doubleheader, is brought to you by the Alaska Highway Safety Office. They're here with us today. We invite you to visit their tent on the grounds of Lee Jordan Field. Our silent auction autograph number 5 Chinook jersey is up to $200. That's where the bidding's at right now. The winner will be announced at the end of the 5th inning of the 2nd game this afternoon. Now batting for the Pilots, number 8, Alex Seguin.
Seven to 1's our score. First pitch here in the 5th inning's a ball upstairs to Alex Seguin. It's 1-0. Carson Ola has been dominant on the mound for the Pilots tonight. It's lifted up and out of play, 1-1. Two balls, one strike. And the leadoff man, Alex Seguin, in the inning. Line to kick the pitch. It's hit on the ground. Off the glove of this pitcher, Landon Cody. Hustling over. It's just in no man's land. That's going to be a leadoff single for Alex Seguin. Just kind of a tough play.
Batting for the Pilots, number 16, Brian Webb.
Nobody on the inning. Brian Webb stands in and swings and misses at strike one. It's 0-1. Webb last time had an RBI single while the stream was off, which kind of stinks. So 0-1, nobody out. Seguin has a nice lead over there at first. Long hold by Cody. Pitches sit in the air to center. Weaver's racing over to his right and puts it away. Good swing by Webb, but he's retired for out number 1. Here in the 5th inning. He's back to the top of the lineup. Ben Newton steps in.
Batting for the Pilots, number 2, Ben Newton.
Newton to this point, 1 for 3, 1 for 2. RBI single, he's walked. He's also been caught stealing. One out in the inning, runner on first, Newton at the plate. Pickoff attempt, not in time. First pitch to Newton is downstairs. It's a ball. It's 1-0. 1 ball, no strikes with 1 away. Pickoff attempt. Oh, almost had him. But he's back in. Like everybody has been to this point today. Should have kept tabs on how many pickoff attempts we've seen. Would have been an interesting find. Yankees won 6-0 today. That's exciting as a Yankees fan. 1-0 dropped in there for a strike. It's 1-1. Aaron Judge, of course, hit another homer. He went 2 for 4. He played DH and he played center field today too. That's pretty interesting. A couple RBIs for him. 7-1's our score. That one just off the black. It's 2-1. Cody getting squeezed up there. Both pitchers on both sides. Tight zone, which is fine because he's been pretty consistent. So 2 balls, 1 strike, 1 away here in the inning. Pickoff attempt over at first, nothing doing. Two and one with 1 away. That one just downstairs. Cody can't seem to find where that umpire wants it. It's 3-1. So it's 3-1. Runner goes. Pitch is ripped into right field. It's going to be a base hit. Runner goes from first to third, as now we have runners on the corners with 1 away here in the inning. Good swing there by Ben Newton, as now Ali Camarillo steps in.
Number 7, Ali Camarillo.
One out in the inning. Camarillo 1 for 3 as well, has an RBI single and a couple of outs made. That one's ripped into left. It's going to get down and score a run. Racing around second is Newton. Newton wants to score, but they're going to hold him at third base. Runner Camarillo stands in. It's an RBI double for Camarillo to keep pouring it on. It's now 8-1. Chris Beck out of that dugout as quick as possible. Trying to settle down Cody. Eight to 1's our score. Now runners on second and third for Caden Kendall. Beck back into that dugout. One out here in the inning. First pitch to Kendall's in there for strike one, 0-1. That was ripped to left. Out of play, foul, 0-2. Oh, and 2, 1 away in the inning. Oh, 2's flipped up out of play. Runners on second and third, but nobody with 1 out. Kendall at the plate. Cody trying to limit the damage here in this 8-1 game in the 5th inning. Oh, 2 downstairs. Not a bad pitch, just missed low. 1-2. So it's 1 ball, 2 strikes. 8-1's our score. That one's flipped up out of play. Kendall spoiling that one away. Good battle brewing here. Infield is in. Trying to limit the damage the best they can. 1-2 downstairs, 2-2. Two to Kendall, fouled off of Young behind the plate. Make sure he's all right. Give him a second to just kind of walk it off. So it's 2 balls, 2 strikes, 1 away in the inning. Two balls, 2 strikes, 1 away. Camarillo still the Kendall at the plate as he looks at a ball just outside. Good pitch there by Landon, but he doesn't get the call, so a full count to Caden Kendall. 3 balls and 2 strikes. Just outside, ball 4, and what an at-bat there by Kendall to reach. He'll get aboard. It's Kalen Haynes out there warming again for the Chinooks a little more intensely this time. Cole Fontanelli stands in 0 for 3. Opportunity to erase it all here in this 8-1 game. Put things on. One out, bases loaded. 1, 2, 3 hitters of the lineup on base. 1 right in here in the inning. 4-hole at the plate, Cole Fontanelli. First pitch downstairs, ball 1. I think if he loses him, this will be his last batter of the game, if I were to guess. One 0 home to Fontanelli's hit on the ground. Past the diving Patty McCormick into right center. That's going to score a run. At least one. One's going to score. 2 are going to score. They're going to bring that runner into third. And now it'll be runners on the corners. And 10-1's our score. A 2 RBI single for Cole Fontanelli. And they push that lead out even further. 10-1. Pilots on top. Good hustle out of Patty. Diving to his right. Just can't come up with it. Scorched on the ground.
Batting for the Pilots, number 10, Ty Johnson.
So 3 are in the inning. 2 more out there on base. Here with 1 out, and Ty Johnson at the plate. First pitch to him's the ball outside, 1-0. Time's called. Ball from the bullpen makes its way down. This is Thomas McCafferty at the plate. I must have missed. Oh, I just said Ty Johnson. Thomas McCafferty is at the plate. Just read the lineup wrong. So McCafferty in. 1 out in the inning. Once lifted, shallow center, racing back to Beeman. Beeman's going to call everybody off and put it away. Runner's going to stay put at third. And now that's the 2nd out of the inning. So McCafferty pops out into shallow center. And now 2 away in the inning brings up Ty Johnson now officially.
Batting for the Pilots, number 10, Ty Johnson.
First pitch to Johnson's lifted into left, and that's going to get down for an RBI single, and they keep pouring it on. It's 11-1 now. RBI for Ty Johnson, 2nd hit in this one. It's 11-1. Chinooks on top. Time's going to be called, and that's going to do it for Landon Cody. 4 runs here in the inning. So we'll step aside. It looks like Kalen Haynes will be the next for the Chinooks in this one. 11-1's our score. Top 5 here of game 1 of the doubleheader.
The Chinook call to the bullpen brought to you by your Alaskan Napa Auto Parts. On the mound for your Chinooks, number 50, Kalen Haynes. Batting for the Pilots, number 38, Taryn Sugita. Batting for the Pilots, number 8, Alex Seguin.
Alex Seguin steps in, an RBI single for Terrence Shigita. Brings in another run. Making it 12-1, Pilots lead. Really pouring it on here in the 5th inning. Kalen Haynes out there on the mound for the Chinooks. Haynes is going to buck and bring in another run, make it 13-1. Haynes didn't come set. And end result brings in a run. So Coach Groth's going to go out there to talk to the second base umpire to kind of see what he saw. Groth pretty fired up. Still giving him a piece of his mind. So Groth gives him a piece of his mind. Runner on second now with nobody out. Two outs, runner on second. Alex Seguin at the plate. First pitch in there, strike one, 0-1. Good hard fastball there from Haynes. Hunter on second, 2 away. Sun really peeking its head out now. 0-1 down to the dirt. Blocked by Young. Runner won't advance. Two 6-run innings and 1 run in the third is how we've gotten to 13-1. Couple of big innings here in the 7-inning game. That one in there for a strike, 1 and 2. One and 2, that one in there, strike 3. He's retired to end the inning.
As we head to the bottom of the 5th inning on the scoreboard.
So Haynes ends it. Stop the bleeding. It's 13-1. Pilots on top as we head into the bottom of the 5th here in Game 1.
Highway Safety Office. Speeding is a triple play. It increases the livelihood of crashing, reduces the amount of available time to avoid a crash, and increases the severity of a crash if it happens. Speeding is also the choice that a driver has full control over. Choose not to speed. Stop speeding before it stops you. This message brought to you by the Alaska Highway Safety Office, a supporter of Chinook baseball. Taking a look at our silent auction of an autographed Chinook number 5 jersey. The bidding at last we checked was $200. The winner will be announced at the end of 5th inning of the 2nd game this afternoon here at Lee Jordan Field. Now coming to the plate for your Chinooks.
Alec Beeman steps in. 13-1 game. Pilots on top here. Bottom 5. So might need a miracle to make a comeback, but I'd be here for it. Ole's still out there on the mound. Guys are starting to get a little warm out there for the Pilots. First pitch to Beeman. Chopped on the ground to the left side. Ole tries to pick it up barehanded, and he can't handle it. That'll be a single for Alec Beeman, and Patty McCormick stands in with the leadoff runner on base. Nobody out. Leadoff man's on, and Patty McCormick's at the plate.
Now batting for your Chinooks, number 5, Patty McCormick.
So the comeback kids with the comeback song is Patty McCormick's walk-up. Leadoff man's on. McCormick his last time hit well pretty well out to left. Just nothing to show for it. Fly out to left. It's in there for a strike. Looks like they might have given Ole an error. Shot from the ground, foul. Now 0-2. So 0-2. Here with nobody out in the inning. Beeman on at first. Inside, almost got Patty. I think it did. It did. So Patty's going to be aboard. Might have got that right hip of his. Just barely clipped him. So a hit by pitch of Patty McCormick and back-to-back base runners here to start the 5th inning for the Chinooks. Brings up the number 9 hitter, Alexander Saunier. Opportunity here for the Chinooks. Be an interesting time to square around. They're not going to make them. First pitch waved at and missed. 0-1. Saunier hit a pretty good ball out to center his last time up. No balls, 1 strike with nobody out in the inning. That one just missing inside to make it 1-1. One's popped up in the air. Is that going to get out of play? Battling the sun. Catcher looks like he might have it off the netting. Ran into the netting, or into the fence line over there, kind of cut up his elbow. No help by his third baseman letting him know where the fence was either. No help. So foul ball, 1-2. I think he thought he might have had a beat at it, and he probably has a pretty good argument. Just caught that netting up there. So 1-2 with nobody out here in the inning. First 2 batters of the inning have reached via single and a hit by pitch. I believe they actually gave that error officially now. So an error for Alec Beeman on base at second. Ball's hit up the middle. Is that going to get through? It's not. Off the glove of the second baseman. Good recovery to get it off his glove and then barehand it and toss it while sliding to the shortstop, Ali Camarillo, to get it out at second. So that becomes a fielder's choice for Saunier, and now runners on the corners. What a good play there by that second baseman to stay with it. As Ben Weaver stands in. Here, into this 13-1 game. Timmy has used his yard card on Ben Weaver, saying that he's going to hit a home run here in this at-bat. 1 out, first pitch, and there's strike 1, 0-1. Beautiful day for a home run, too. Great weather, the sun's out. Weather's a little warmer, ball will fly a little further. For 13-1 is our score. Pilots on top. 0-1 home. Ripped on the ground, just foul. 0-2 now to Ben Weaver. Reminder that we will be doing family or host family night. The ceremony after this. We'll end this stream and start a new one for the host family night, as well as the second game of this doubleheader. Probably 15 minutes or so after this game ends. 0-2. 1 out in the end. That one's ripped to right. Good swing there by Weaver. But clanks off Johnson's glove. I thought he had it camped underneath, and that's going to get down and bring in a run for the Chinooks. Just in and out of the glove of Ty Johnson out there, out and right, and that results in a run to make it 13-2.
At the plate, for your Chinooks, number 21, Justin Gregg.
So in and out of the glove of the right fielder, the Chinooks getting all the help they can get. to bring in that second run of the game as Justin Grech stands in with a one away here in the inning. Well, that's a very deflating feeling as an outfielder because you're all alone after that, just with your own thoughts. First pitch to Grech, 0-1. Really nobody you can confide in out there either. So if you're a big words of affirmation guy, you won't be getting it until you come in that inning. Nothing in one away. Number 2 hitter in this Chinook lineup stands in. Downstairs, 1-1. Chinooks only have one hit on the scoreboard. Ben Weaver came through with an RBI single. Not this last at-bat, but the one before. Flips it out to center. That one's chopped foul at the plate. 1-2. Good hustle out of Austin Young over there to get it. One ball, 2 strikes, 1 away. Waved at and missed by Grech. Good pitch there. That's the second out of the inning.
Now batting the 4.
5th strikeout for Hull on the night. Now Jack Lawrence stands in. He's tasked with bringing in a run with 2 away in the inning. Runners at first and second, 2 away, 1 run's in the inning. 11-run deficit for the Chinooks. They're trying to race before this inning's over. As that one looked at for strike 1, 0-1. Nothing in 1, long hold by Ole. Here's the pitch. That's chopped to the ground, foul. Nothing in 2. Lawrence seems to have a pretty good gauge on Ole at the plate. Just can't seem to sit back and wait on it any longer. 0 for 2. He's flown out and grounded out in this one. No balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs. Here's Ole's pitch. That's chopped on the ground to the third base side. It's going to be a tough play. Lawrence can run a little bit. The bare hand, the throw. Did he get him? No, not in time. So a good play over there by Fontanelli, but nothing to show for it as that's a good hustle out of Lawrence down the line for an infield single. Second hit of the game for the Chinooks, and now bases loaded with 2 away for Austin Young.
For your Chinooks, number 22, Austin Young.
Bases loaded, 2 away. Austin Young at the plate. Waved at and missed, strike 1. It's 0-1. Last time these two teams played, it was a bit of a closer contest. 10-8 win in extra innings for the Chinooks. Up by 3 in the 9th. Pilots came back, hit a 3-run homer, bottom 9 to tie it before going to extra innings, and the Chinooks really taking advantage of situations. So it's 0-2, 2 away. Ole trying to finish out 5 innings of work. It's been pretty dominant so far. Bases loaded, 0-2. That one's lifted to center. Coming on is Kendall. He seems like he's underneath it, and he is, to put it away for out number 3. So the Chinooks do get a run, but it's still 13-2. Pilots on top. We head to the 6th of innings of 7 playing here in this game. 13-2. Pilots on top.
Hey, grab your red tickets. We're going to give away a gift card for Lexi Cafe. You were handed a red ticket when you came into the stadium. Here is your winning ticket number. 136-9603. 9603. If you've got 136-9603, you're on your way to Lexi Cafe with a gift card courtesy of the Chinooks. On the mound for your Chinooks is number 50, Kaylin Haynes. Now batting for the Pilots, number 16, Brian Webb.
Haynes back out there here on the top of the sixth. It's 13-2. Pilots are on top. 2 6-run innings with one one-run inning sprinkled in between them. That's how this has kind of gotten to the point it has. Brian Webb's at the plate. 13-2, Pilots on top. Nothing in 2. That was looked at for a ball. It's 1-2. Nine-hitter Brian Webb at the plate. That one's inside and almost got him. Webb's listed as a pitcher on the Pilots roster online. He's doing a pretty decent job at the plate, though. He's got an RBI. Hit the ball pretty well. He popped out his first time. Since then, he's had a couple of good swings. 2 balls, 2 strikes, nobody out to the leadoff man here in the inning. It's downstairs. It's a ball. It's 3-2. So just to kind of fill everybody in, the second game was supposed to start. That one's in there, strike 3 looking. Webb thought he got a walk, but Haynes retires him. 2 strikeouts for Haynes at this point, so good job out of Haynes coming in and throwing strikes.
Batting for the Pilots, number 2, Ben Newton.
Ben Newton stands in, the leadoff man for this Pilot squad. His 5th at-bat here in inning number 6. He's 2 for 3 with 2 singles and a walk. He's also grounded out. So game 2 was supposed to start at 4 o'clock. It's now 4:10 here in the 6th inning. No run rule in 7-inning games, so this game could just go on as long as it really wants to. 1-0's downstairs to make it 2-0. Two balls, no strikes, 1 away. That ball downstairs, 3-0. Three balls, no strikes. The leadoff man, Newton, who looks at ball 4, so he's walked on 4 pitches. Second walk of the game, his 4th time reaching base out of 5 plate appearances, and Ali Camarillo steps in, the shortstop.
Batting for the Pilots, number 9, Lance Gardner.
So whenever this game ends, there will be about a 30-minute break in the action before game 2 starts. So if the game ended right now, it would be 4:40, which is 40 minutes past the start time it was supposed to, which obviously with an inning and a half, basically 2 innings left, it's going to be hard to do. Ball was upstairs to Ali. It's 1-0. Ali. Downstairs, 2-0. 2 balls, no strikes, 1 away. That's downstairs, so 7 straight balls from Kalen Haynes. Young out there to just kind of calm him down. Camarillo at the plate for his 5th time. He's got a single and a double, 2 RBIs as well, 2 for 4. (13-2), Pilots on top. 3-0 Holmes downstairs, ball 4. I'll put runners on first and second here with 1 away in the inning. Back-to-back walks, 8 straight balls, trying to find.
Batting for the Pilots, number 25, Caden Kendall.
Strike zone again. Haynes still on the mound. Zach Cole getting loose out there in the pen as Caden Kendall steps in. Kendall's not a guy to wait. He's walked 3 times tonight, which has been pretty impressive. First pitch to Kendall upstairs, so 9 straight balls from Haynes, trying to find that zone yet again. One 0 in there for a strike, 1-1. One ball, 1 strike, 1 out in the inning. Runners on first and second. Kendall at the plate. He looks at that one in there for strike 2. Kendall doesn't think so. 1-2. One two's fouled out of play. One ball, 2 strikes, 1 out. Top 6. Here, this one. Downstairs, 2-2. Good block by Young behind the plate. Last week of baseball here in the ABL before the playoffs start. Two games today, a game tomorrow for the Chinooks. Off day Tuesday, game back in Anchorage against this Pilots squad. On Wednesday, down and away, 3-2. Plot thickening here with 1 out. Off day Thursday, so kind of a sandwich game in Anchorage. And then back in Anchorage on Friday before coming home and playing the Pilots to round out the season on Saturday. Last 6 games were basically 5 after this one's over. It's upstairs a ball, so they're going to walk 3 straight to load the bases with 1 out here in the inning. (13-2) is our score. Game 1 of the doubleheader here. Still in this game. It's 4:15 local time. 15 minutes past the start time of when Game 2 was supposed to start. Although we were pretty apprehensive, thinking we were going to get in and out of this in an hour and a half. 1 out. Cole Fontanelli stands in. The switch hitting Fontanelli as he's in from the left side or right side this time. 1 for 4. 2 RBI single his last time up. Last inning. 1 out. Has an opportunity to drive in more here. It was lifted in the air to center. Kind of shallow. Patty McCormick's out there to put it away. Infield fly was called. 4 out number 2. So good job there by Haynes to bounce back and not allow that situation to get in his head, and now he has an opportunity to get out of this without allowing a run. 2 outs, first pitch to Tom McCafferty's a ball. It's 1-0, bases loaded here in the inning. One 0 is outside to make it 2-0. Webb struck out to start the inning, and then 3 straight walks before that pop out is how we've gotten to this point with the bases loaded and 2 away. That one's in there, 2-1 now. Good job there by Haynes to bounce back. Still in a good hitter's count as McCafferty for 2 outs in the inning. 2 for 3. Single and a double. 2 RBIs as well. 2-1 is waved at and missed. 2-2. Eight out of the 9 of this Pilots team have gotten a hit. The only one who hasn't is Caden Kendall, who's walked 4 times. 13-2. 2-2 home is downstairs to make the count 3-2. So runners will be in motion here with 2 away. Jack Cole is getting loose out there on the mound for the Chinooks. Probably out there to finish off this one in the 7th. 3 balls, 2 strikes, 2 away. Downstairs, ball 4. The run's going to come in to score. 4th walk of the inning.
At the plate for the Pilots, number 10, Ty Johnson.
It's now 14-2. Ty Johnson steps in. He's got a couple of hits. That's downstairs. It's a ball. It's 1-0. One ball, no strikes with 2 outs in the inning. 1 run's in, but the bases are loaded. It's downstairs, so it's now 2-0. Make it a step further, all 8 guys who have a hit also have an RBI, at least 1. 8 guys on the team with an RBI to this point in the game. Again, that 9th guy who doesn't is Caden Kendall with 4 walks. One's hit hard on the ground out to second. Patty from his knees picks it up, throw to first, gets him out of the inning. So all that for only 1 run. Good job there by Kalen to limit the damage.
As we head to the bottom of the 6th.
It's 14-2. Pilots on top.
3 players left on base to score. The Pilots 14, your Chinooks 2. Today's game brought to you by the Alaska Highway Safety Office. We invite you to visit their tent. They've got a lot of free swag they'd like to give you. They got some games over there. Stop by and pay them a visit. They're a proud sponsor of Chinook baseball. This is game 1 of a doubleheader today. Ladies and gentlemen, after this game is over at the end of the 7 innings, then we'll take about a 40-minute break, regroup, and our ceremonies will start, again, about 40 minutes from when we end the 7th game. On the mound for the Pilots, number 20, Logan Smith. Taking a look at our sign-in auction, autographed number 5 jersey, autographed by all the Chinooks. Where bidding is up to $200, and winner will be announced at the end of the 5th inning of the 2nd game. We appreciate everybody coming out today and spending their leisure time here at Lee Jordan Field and taking in a baseball game. At the plate, for your Chinooks, number 15, Ryan Matheson.
Ryan Matheson steps in, bottom 6. 14-2 score. First pitch outside, ball 1. 1-0. Carson Smith's on the mound. So Oles' day is done. One ball, no strikes, nobody out. That one's outside. It's 2-0. Logan Smith, excuse me, not Carson Smith. 2 balls, no strikes. Outside to Matheson. It's 3-0. Finds his zone. 3-1. Just a bit out, so leadoff walk for Matheson.
Brought to you by Lancet Nami and Les Bailey Associates team. Now coming to the plate for your Chinooks, number 23, Ty Beck.
So a leadoff walk brings up Ty Beck. Beck's 0 for 2 in this one. First pitch up and in, 1-0. Well, it gets by the glove of the catcher into the backstop and moves runners up to second.
Inspiring fullness in you.
So runner on second. Time's called. Pitching coach out there to talk to. Smith, just to kind of calm him down. So back to his position on the mound. 2 balls, no strikes with nobody out. 14-2, Pilots lead. Leadoff runners on second. It's in there for a strike, 2-1. Two and one, nobody out. Back from that left side, pitch to him, downstairs and past the glove of the catcher. It's 3-1.
And that's still being sponsored by
Gaffney behind the plate, kind of a tough time back there right now. Runner on third now, 3-1. Beck takes a huge hack, comes up empty. 3-2 to back. Here's the pitch. It's strike 3 looking, and Beck's down on strikes. And oh boy, that was inside, but Smith gets the call for out number 1.
Now batting for your Chinooks.
This is Smith's
Alec Beeman.
second game. He's an inning and a third into his career here in the ABL. Gave up 3 runs his first time around. One 0 home to Beeman. Here it is. That's outside. Smith hasn't been around very long, so just his second appearance of the season. 2-0 downstairs, 3-0. Three balls, no strikes to Beeman. 1 out in the inning. That one's in there for a strike. Makes the count 3-1. Was ripped to left. Good swing there by Beeman. Is that going to get down? It will. Into the corner it goes. Beeman with an RBI double. They're going to hold him up there. It's now 14-3. Good swing by Beeman. He brings in a run with 1 out in the inning. Comeback kid, Patty McCormick stands in.
Number 5, Patty McCormick.
One out in the inning. Patty didn't know before the game that we were going to switch his walk-up song to comeback song by Darius Rucker. But after listening to it in our van about 30,000 times, Patty has to almost hit the deck as that ball's up and in 1-0. He continued to play this song as he got the aux over and over in our van and just played it every single time. And so today we decided we were going to pay it back and let it be his walk-up song. 1-0 downstairs, 2-0. So the first time he did it, he kind of glanced back and gave us a smile in here just to let us know he's not mad about it. I didn't think he would be. His walk-up song normally is this Irish jig song, which is pretty cool, which I think I'll allow a switch back after this game to that original. 2-0 downstairs, 3-0. But right now, for this game, his walk-up song has been Comeback Song by Darius Rucker. 3 balls, no strikes, 1 out in the inning. It's in there, 3-1. Beeman comes up with a double down that left field line, and very good sign for him. Reminder, this is game 1 of a doubleheader, only playing 7 innings. That was ripped down that left field line, but foul.
And that foul ball sponsored by
So 3-2 with 1 out. Game 2 was supposed to start at 4. Again, a little apprehensive of us to think that we'd get in and out of the first game in an hour and a half. They said in between games we'll have about 40 minutes as opposed to 30, like I said. So whenever this game's ends, we'll have 40 minutes, and then that second game will start. It's ball 4 to Patty McCormick. He's aboard. Runners on first and second with 1 away. Pitching coach comes out, and that'll be all for Logan Smith. So Smith comes in, gets 1 out, gives up a run. And he's responsible for those 2 runners out there on base. We'll take a break and let you know about this new pitcher after this. It's 14-2. Pilots on top.
And coming to the mound before the Pilots, number 21, Leland Wilson. Ladies and gentlemen, we want to remind you this is a doubleheader. We're at the bottom of the 6th inning in the first game. When this game is over, we will take a break for about 30 to 40 minutes, regroup, reset, and then start the festivities for the start of our second game. At the plate for your Chinooks, number 10, Zan Sanye.
Leland Wilson on here in the bottom of the 6th inning. 14-2 game. North Dakota State product out there on the mound. Runners on first and second, one away. Downstairs, it's ball one. Alexander Sanye's at the plate. Leland Wilson also went to Tech from Anchorage, Alaska. Anchorage Gatorade Player of the Year, his senior year of high school. It's upstairs. It's 2-0. 6'5", 180-pound sophomore. Went to Tech and has now found himself I believe he actually might be in the transfer portal. But yes, Leland Wilson did go to Texas Tech. Did not ever make an appearance for Tech. 3-0 from Wilson. Here's the pitch. It's downstairs, ball 4. So he's aboard. So another walk loads the bases here in the bottom of the 6th.
And that Chinook walk brought to you by Lance Agnani and Les Bailey Associates team. Now coming to the plate for your Chinooks, number 8, Ben Weaver.
And Weaver stands in. Bases loaded, 1 out in the inning. Weaver at the plate. Weaver's 1 for 3 in this one with an RBI single. Inside to Weaver, it's 1-0. Lefty-lefty matchup. One-0 home, breaking ball, waved at and missed. It's 2-0. One ball, 1 strike, 1 out in the inning. That one's downstairs, 2-1. Game moving at a very, very slow pace to this point. Inside, 3-1. About 2 hours and 50 minutes into this game almost. 2 hours and 40 minutes. That one's in there for a strike, 3-2. Game started right at 2 o'clock. So full count, 1 out in the inning. 14-2. Our score here at Lee Jordan. Leadoff man Ben Weaver looks at ball 4 outside, and a run comes in to score. Wilson pretty shaken up about that call. Yeah, very close on the outside corner. That'll bring in a run to make it 14 to. Is it 14-4? No, it is 14-4. So not 14-3, it's 14-4, and Justin Grech stands in, bases loaded still, 1 out in the inning. It would be pretty cool if Justin Grech went yard here. First pitch fouled away.
And that foul ball sponsored by Arctic Oral Surgery.
Grand slam would only put a small dent into that lead the Pilots have. But would be really cool to see. Jack Lawrence on deck. Lawrence swinging a fungo bat on deck. Never seen that before. 0-1 inside, 1-1. Jack Lawrence does kind of what Joey Gallo does at the Yankees. Every time at a Yankees broadcast, you can see Joey Gallo on the left side of the screen from the pitcher's mound view you normally see on baseball games. One set on the ground down the third base line. That's going to be a, oh my goodness, they called it a foul ball. Connor's going to call that a foul ball. The play was made in fair territory. The third baseman made a nice diving play. So bases loaded still. Greg's still up there, 1-1. Growth given all the umpires today a bit of his mind. Kids are running down the hill as well. 1 ball, 2 strikes to Greg. That was lifted into left. That's going to get down all the way. They're going to score 1 run. They're going to hold that runner at third. The bat was in Patty's way, so he had to kind of do a leap over the bats to score at home. 14-5 is our score. An RBI single for Greg. And now the Chinooks only down 9 runs here in the 6th inning as Jack Lawrence steps in. So 14-5 is the score. Jack Lawrence at the plate, looks at a ball downstairs, 1-0. Chinook fans kind of giving it to the home plate umpire. Rightfully so or not, it's 1-0 with 1 out in the inning. This is still game 1 of the doubleheader. 40 minutes past the start time of game 2. One's lifted out, a play foul, so it's 2-0. I was talking to Landon Cody before the game started, and he was very apprehensive about the idea of the second game starting no later than 4:15. No, we'd start later than that. He was like for sure thought we would be out of here. Now, he does have his family coming over to our host family to have a cookout tonight, so I understand why. Ball's outside, 2-1. It's for Landon's birthday. His family's coming over. It's going to be a little get-together, yeah. Timmy Watkins upset. You could come if you want, actually. We have an extra seat now. One of the host family kids is going to camp, so if you wanted to come, you could. 2-1, 1 out. One's lifted out of play, so 2-2. Yeah, Timmy Watkins could not be more upset than he is right now. Timmy is tearing up to my right. 2 balls, 2 strikes, 1 away. And what has been a nightmare of an inning for a commentator, if you could say that. Of course, Chinooks come back and win this. It would be a win for the ages. 2-2 is lifted a mile into the air. First baseman Brian Webb over to the right side will put it away for out number 2. So a pop-up with the bases loaded brings up Austin Young.
Now batting for your Chinooks, number 22, Austin Young.
Seeing Maddox Ryan. Maddox wears his sunglasses at a very strange angle on his hat. I've never seen anybody wear their sunglasses on top of their hat the way he does. Of course, baseball players, will wear them on the bill of their hat or they'll wear them on the backside. No. Maddox wears them on top of his hat, like right over the little button on his head. I've never understood that. First pitch dropped in there for a strike, 0-1. Texas Tech alum out there on the mound. 0-1's in there, strike 2, 0-2. Now with the bases loaded. I thought for sure Growth might have ran out of the building earlier. He was really giving it to those umpires. I think he's really towing that line. I know for sure he's been kind of debating on it. No balls, 2 strikes. 0-2, home is chopped to the ground. That ball's going to be, I think, foul. It is foul. So 0-2 away. Young chops that one on the ground over to the third baseman. That's a fair ball for sure. They're going to try and tag the runner at third, but nothing going on. And no tag, and they throw over to first for out number 3. So a 5-3 putout is how the 6th inning gets underway. We head to the top of the 7th.
The Pilots 14, your Chinooks 5. Tonight's game brought to you by
14-5 is the score. Top 7, here we come.
Sponsor of Chinook Baseball. If you just came to Lee Jordan Field, we're going to play 7 innings of baseball in this doubleheader. We'll take a break for about 30 to 40 minutes, and then we'll get underway with our second game. And the Chinook call to the bullpen brought to you by your Alaskan-owned Napa Auto Parts. On the mound for the Chinooks, Zach Cole. Number 12.
So top 7 and the marathon of this 7-inning game is in its last inning.
Number 38, Terrence Aguida.
Terrence Aguida steps in for his 5th time. Mentioned earlier, I'll mention it again. 8 of the 9 hitters in this Pilots lineup all have a hit. All 8 of them have an RBI as well. The only one that doesn't is Caden Kendall, who's walked 4 out of his 5 plate appearances today. Zach Cole's on the mound for his 2nd appearance of the season, and that's outside. It's now 2-0. Both miss his arm side. 2 balls, no strikes, 14-5 score. Pilots on top. Let's chop to the ground. Tough play for the pitcher. Good job by Cole to pick it up and throw on a first for out number 1.
At at the plate. For the Pilots, number 8, Alex Seguin.
Alex Seguin steps in with one out in the inning. Seguin had 2 RBI single early on. Got this run scoring, or the scoring streak for the Pilots started. First 2 RBIs of the game way back the second inning of this one. First pitch fouled away by Seguin as the 0-1 home is inside, makes it 1-1. One ball, 1 strike, 1 away. That one's ripped in the air to right center. Over there to get it is Weaver, still racing. He's going to get there. Good running catch by Weaver. Moving to his left over there to right field and put it away for out number 2. Weaver really got on his horse there and retires Seguin as Brian Webb steps in.
Number 16, Brian Webb.
So 2 quick outs. Brian Webb steps in. Top 7. 14-5 game as that one's waved at and missed. 0-1. Oh, 1 down and away makes it 1-1. Brian Webb's 1 for 4. RBI single. 1-1's up and away. 2-1. Two balls, 1 strike, 2 outs in the inning. That one's waved at and missed. 2-2 with 2 outs in the inning. Cole looking to get out of this inning. 1-2-3. Two balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs. Top 7. Waved at and missed. Strike 3. So Cole comes in and gets 3 straight outs to end the top of the 7th. We had bottom 7. It's 14-5. Pilots on top.
The Pilots 14, your Chinooks 5. Today's game, this game, brought to you by the Alaska Highway Safety Office. So we will play 7 innings. We will take a break about 30 to 40 minutes as we regroup and reset for our second game and our new sponsors. And we want to remind our host families who are here for our special commemoration that about 15 minutes prior to our getting underway, we want you in the dugout with the team, and then we will begin the festivities. Thank you for your cooperation. As we look at the silent auction, the autographed team jersey, number 5. Bidding is still up to $200. The winner will be announced at the end of the 5th inning of the second game. Thank you for trying to get more out of your summit and spending your Sunday afternoon with the Chinooks. Coming to the plate for your Chinooks, number 15, it's Ryan Matheson.
Oh, yeah. First pitch in the bottom of the 7th is to Ryan Matheson, and it's a ball. It's 1-0. First pitch is in there for a strike, 1-1. One ball, one strike, nobody out. Let's chop to the ground, foul. Good job there by Ty to scoop that one in the foul. 1-2. I don't know what I was saying. Yeah, Leland Wilson went to Tech, Alaskan Gatorade Player of the Year coming out of high school. Let's chop on the ground to the third baseman. Over there to get it and throw over to first to Webb. Fontanelli it's out number 1 in the inning. Leland Wilson on the mound.
At the plate for your Chinooks, number 23, Ty Beck.
One out in the inning. Ty Beck steps in as that one's downstairs. It's 1-0. Two balls, no strikes, one out, bottom 7. It's in there for a strike. It's 2-1. So a reminder here with one out, I'll just kind of explain it one more time. I'm going to end this stream as soon as this game is over. Then right before the festivities for the host family day, I'll start it again. 2-1's chopped on the ground to the third baseman. Hustle by Beck, but a good throw by Fontanelli over to Webb is how out number 2 in the inning goes, and we're out down to our final out.
Coming to the plate for your Chinooks, number 7, Alec Beeman.
Alec Beeman steps in. An RBI double for him his last time up. First pitch dropped in there for a strike. It's 0-1. Chopped on the ground, foul. Growth, good jump over there to avoid it. 0-2. So the Chinooks are down to their final out here in game 1 of this doubleheader. Oh my goodness, fastball inside and gets Beeman on the back. So Beeman's hit, he's plunked pretty hard on that shoulder over there. And with 2 outs of the inning, brings up Patty McCormick.
Number 5, Patty McCormick.
Oh, it might be. So Texas Tech, Leland Wilson went to Tech and then to North Dakota State as that ball's lifted in the air to left. As that's going to do it here for game 1 of this doubleheader. Pilots win it 14-5. Stick around or stay close to your phone for a notification for game 2. We'll be back here in about 20 minutes for game 2 for the host family night appreciation.
Well, here's what's going to happen. We're going to take
Chinooks
a break, probably 30 to 40 minutes. We're going to
lose this one 14-5 to the Pilots. Game 2 coming up next.
We're going to have a host family celebration and commemoration. That's in about 15 to 20 minutes. We invite those families to head towards the Chinook dugout at their convenience, and then we will start the ceremony roughly at about 5:30. So thank you for your patience. Chinook Shack is open. Ice cold drinks, hamburgers, and hot dogs. We hope you'll stay around for another 7 innings of play when we face off against the Pilots again in just a little bit. And our host family appreciation will begin at 5:15. So we're about